Let's flatten the cortisol belly. Let's go. Welcome, everyone. It's Anita with Empirical Grace Acupuncture Acupressure. We're going to do 5 points today to help with that cortisol belly. It's also going to help you to sleep well, help you manage the serotonin and the melatonin. For gentlemen, it's going to have other effects because if you sleep, then it's going to help with nitric oxide for both not only men but also women. So get into a comfortable place wherever you are in the world. If it is sunshine, then you will feel wonderful throughout the day today. And if it is nighttime, hopefully this protocol will help you to sleep well. Again, these are recommendations in addition to your doctor's recommendation. So while we're waiting for a few other folks to join on in, just want to mention we are streaming live from both our YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. We are also on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon, and we've got 2 courses on Patreon, one for fertility and one for weight loss. All the monetization money goes towards 2 future free clinics. Hopefully we get to open doors in the next year or so. If you want to see a documentary of a free clinic that I've done before, go to TV appearances playlist under the main YouTube channel and you'll see that documentary. All right, enough people have joined. So we are going to do a few different things. We're going to use some tools. All the tools can be found in the 7th link in the bio. This is a great tool. This is great for not only for the skin, but also the hair. So what we're going to do is do 20. Do 20 is one of the most relaxing points that we can do. We're going to do it. I've got the timer, so you don't need to worry about anything. I'm going to hit the timer. We're going to massage the top of the head. This is going to relax the entire body, including the front of the body, the back of the body, the spine. And if you relax the entire body and create that circulation, then it's going to help manage that hormone. So you release less cortisol, you have less sugar cravings, you poop better, you sleep better, which has a bunch of other issues. So let's go ahead and nasal breathe. Breathe in from our abdomen or chest, close your mouth, and breathe from one or both nostrils. And we're going to do this on the top of the head. Here we go for the next minute or so. Don't forget to breathe from your nose. If you don't have one of these acupressure devices, not a problem. You can use your fingertips. You can do this for the bladder as well. And of course, work with your doctor. Now we did that for a minute. I'm going to use another tool. You can also find this tool, or you can use your fingertips, and I'm just going to go to the temporal area, and this is also going to be really good for stress relief. Also, it's going to help also preventing hair loss. Remember, hair loss can be due to stress, and we know what happens when there is stress. Lots of cortisol goes, and then you don't have as much available hormone for your normal functions, such as helping with anxiety, blood pressure, blood sugar, helping with thyroid, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, or having as available nitric oxide or testosterone. So really good. All right, next protocol that we're going to do, this is extremely relaxing. It's a 2-point protocol. We're going to go ahead and go down the central part of the body. Now we have little Anna here, and we also have little Adam. And so the body's mirror image just like this, also mirror image just like this, as well as like this, and as well as like this. So we're going to access the GV and CV meridian, which access the essence of the body, also the spine, bounces the back of the body as well as the front of the body. So if you're having lumbar trouble, also back pain, this is such a good point. Also, women who are having unexplained fertility along with unexplained weight gain, of course, work with your medical doctor, but this is also a great acupressure point for essence. Let's go ahead and do this for the next minute. And then after we do this for the next minute, I have another follow-up acupressure point that we're going to do. So don't forget to nasal breathe. Again, breathe in from your abdomen or chest. Don't breathe from your mouth. Of course, breathe from your nose. So let's do this for the next minute or so. Here we go. And so all the lives are recorded on both YouTube channels. Go under the live section so you can see the lives and the books. We are coming out with 3 PDF books that you can purchase from us. Hopefully by May. I've written 3 books. We're writing a 4th one, and we just got to get the graphics nailed down. We also have some products that are coming through. I'm also working on a patent. So just stay tuned for all the good information, but hang tight and know that I'll be releasing that hopefully in the next couple of months. Sorry for the wait. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, actually, I'm going to start doing some really exciting stuff for weight, not just acupressure, but also some other techniques. And I have to just figure out a way to film that so that it can self-care that can benefit you. And I find that if you start doing that self-care, you'll naturally start sleeping better, eating better, and those will have a great impact on weight loss. And also, I read recently, ideal time for sleep is 7 to 9 hours. I didn't realize it was higher than 7 hours. So I know we're not getting enough sleep, which also affects cortisol, which also makes the weight loss journey difficult and results in the cortisol belly. So these are really good things that you can do for good health in general. All right, next protocol that we're going to do, we are doing a 5-point protocol series to help with cortisol weight, which is going to, of course, help with the weight loss. So really good. So next point we're going to do is we're going to do governing vessel 26 right here. Please don't do this point if you're pregnant. It's too stimulating. We're just going to do it for 30 seconds while we breathe from our nose, close our mouth, and this can help energize the essence of the body, the kundalini of the body, and that can help you to have that energy. We want energy. We want to boost metabolism, and this is a nice way to do it. Just don't do it if you're pregnant. So next 30 seconds, don't forget to breathe from your nose. Here we go. I don't know about you, but I've definitely felt the energy. Definitely felt the heat in the body. So remember, from a Chinese medicine point of view, if you're struggling with weight loss, we want to create that heat. You want to think of your belly as like a chimney or as a fire that's the metabolism to help you. And if we can bring balance to that, it's going to help you on your weight loss journey. And it's naturally going to help you with your cortisol belly. So that was really, really good. I felt it really quite a bit tonight. Okay, next point we're going to do is on the hand, and then we're going to go to the ear. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, this next protocol, I don't want you to do it if you're pregnant. It's way too stimulating. This is a version of Triple Warmer 3. If you want to Google that, it's really great for cortisol. It's also really great for balancing all types of hormone, not only FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone. It can also help with testosterone, nitric oxide, blood sugar, blood pressure. It's also really great for too little pooping, too much pooping. It's also really good for metabolism. It's also good for aches and pains. Now remember, in Chinese medicine, they've been able to study this through MRI research. If I put pressure here or a needle here, it's going to affect there. This is an empirical medicine that's been developed over thousands of years, I believe. I've read research that said that acupuncture is 6,000 years old. So really good things to do in addition to your doctor's recommendation. Now in the body, when you think, we have Adam's hand, and right here you have the metacarpal, and so the body is mirror imaged on each metacarpal as well as each phalange, actually. So actually, that's a good point. I don't think I've ever shared that. The whole body is mirror imaged just like this, but also it is mirror imaged on each phalange as well. So what we're going to do is, again, as long as you're not pregnant, please don't do this next point if you are pregnant. So don't do it if you're pregnant. is we're going to go fist on top of fist. This is such a good protocol if you have an autoimmune disorder because it mirror images the entire body. If you have gut issues, the hand represents the gut, the colon, the spleen, the stomach. So this is a great protocol to help with balancing the entire body, not only just emotion, because remember the heart is mirror image like this. This can also be good for eye strain, can also be good for neck discomfort. So let's go ahead and acupress this for the next minute or two. And don't forget to nasal breathe. Breathe in from your nose, not your mouth, and or your breathe in from your abdomen. So let's do this for the next minute or so. Don't worry about the time. I'll keep track for us. Here we go. You can also do this too. We're doing acupressure for weight loss. Also, this is a great way of massaging the entire body, helping with stress. Just can't do these points on the hand if you are pregnant. Don't forget to breathe from your nose as well, because that's also good for anxiety and metabolism. Really good, really good. I don't have my glasses on. I believe it's Belia. Really good. Oh, thank you for the donation. It goes towards the free clinic. You can try this for foot pain as the hand represents the foot as well. All right, fantastic. Good questions, you guys. Really nice crowd tonight. Okay, next 2 points we're going to do is we're going to do on the ear. The ear is an excellent source of endorphins, opioids, serotonin, dopamine. So yes, you can do this for brain fog as well. And then I'm massaging. It looks like I'm scratching, but it's just a light massage that I did. You can do the pressure. That's good for you. And you can also do the frequency. And thank you for the donation. It goes towards the free clinic. Really appreciate it. So next protocol that we're going to do is on the ear. Let me get my ear model. So we have the ear here, and there's a lot of really good points. I'm going to focus on 2 protocols. Remember, the ear represents the entire body. So again, what happens, right? You all know this. There's a trigger. It could be like a traumatic event. It could be anxiety. It could be anger. It could be frustration. It could be sadness. So that is going to cause an emotional response, and then cortisol is released. Well, you only make a certain amount of hormone a day. The cortisol takes over. I want the hormone. And as a result, you have less FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone. You have less available resources for blood sugar, blood pressure. That's also why when you're anxious, your blood pressure can spike, right? These are the similarities. Of course, I want you to work with your medical doctor, and I want you to incorporate teas into your diet. Lemon balm is really good for flattening your belly. Also, just lemon water in general. You can also do Ceylon cinnamon tea. That's really great for so many different reasons. So, oh, I feel he felt like crying. Yeah, some of the points can be an emotional release. Absolutely. So we are going to massage the rim of the ear, and I'll explain why it's good. And let's go ahead and do this for the next minute or so. Ooh, this feels really good. This is a really good protocol to help take the edge off the body. And so what's in lemon balm? It's mostly just lemon leaves, from what I understand. Yes, Coffee boosts cortisol. It can, just depends on how you react. But coffee, if it has caffeine, also is really good for helping suppress your appetite for weight loss too. So you just got to bring the black coffee with no sugar, no dairy. You just got to find the mix. So let's go ahead. Oh, hey, how are you? So we have a subscriber asking a really good question. So I promised my subscribers I would stop the live and answer. So for vertigo, as long as you're not pregnant, what you can do for vertigo is the top of this. So acupress like this. And so I want you to consider doing this protocol if you're having that dizziness, that vertigo, for a few minutes, and then take a 20-minute break or 10-minute break, and then do that again. So I want you to consider doing this until your vertigo subsides a little bit. And also I want you to work with your medical doctor. Absolutely work with your medical doctor. Okay, going back to the rim of the ear. So let's go ahead and do this for the next minute or so. And this is a great acupressure point to help take the edge off. Now, what happens too, this is from Chinese medicine point of view, when you are stressed with cortisol, you want sweets, you want comfort food, you want that pizza, you want your pasta. You're very welcome, darling. You're very welcome. So this can help you to relax. So this is not just good for food cravings, but this is also really good for if you're trying to quit smoking, if you're trying to quit vaping. I want you to work with your medical doctor. There's some really great things that the doctor can do, but these are self-care techniques that can help take the edge off. So really good stuff. Really, I know this is making you sleepy. Guess what? I'd rather go to sleep and rest and get that, that brain function back instead of eating bad food late at night. So if you are struggling, got a rough day at work, you want that pizza when you come home, don't do the pizza, eat something healthy and do this point. This point will put you in a good mood. This is, yes, and this can help with insomnia as well, because ear points are really good for calming the mind. And also a lot of folks men struggle with bedroom issues, and a lot of it could be due to sleep. They're snoring, they're not getting the sleep, or sleep apnea. So these, of course, work with your doctor. You might need that sleep apnea machine, but this can help relax you and get you into a sleep. This is a great point for helping you go and relax into sleep. You can do this laying in bed. Really, really good. What certificate do you recommend? What certificate for what, darling? What certificate for what? Can you let me know? To learn this. Oh man, that's a loaded question, but a good question. So I did 4 years of acupuncture school. I went to OCOM, and then I studied underneath a master. He passed away, Dr. Richard Tan. I studied with him for a while, quite a while. And then I ran a free clinic, and I've treated about 100,000 patients. So what I would do is OCOM is still there. It combined with another school. So, it's a short answer is, if you want to do it as a profession, or if you want to do it as self-care. If you want to do it as self-care just for yourself, then you can certainly go to the YouTube channel. There's a lot of really good videos there. But if you really want to make it a profession out of it, then I would consider going to OCOM, or Oregon College of Oriental Medicine. Wow, it's been a minute since I've been there, but it was the #1 school. I still think it is. They've combined with another school, the naturopathic school there. So really good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, next protocol we're going to do for sleep really quickly. So yeah, it is really amazing. 4 years, and then I studied with the master, I think 8 years, ran a free clinic, and I treated 20,000 patients. I can't remember, it was hundreds. I've treated over 100,000 patients now in my career, so get really good. Yes, we'll do sleep. Let's do sleep. Hang tight. We'll end with sleep, but really good. A lot of people were asking about asthma. So asthma, this represents the chest. So you can acupress like this for asthma. This is really good. Of course, asthma, work with your doctor, but this is a nice self-care protocol. Again, you can do it for a few minutes, take a break, and do it again. You can do it on this child too. And then also, there was another question on cough. Cough, what you can do is you can move the fluids down like this, and then you can actually acupress for a minute or two right here. It is right above the sternum, and that can help with the cough. Okay, and then we have a subscriber who asked a question, really good deep sleep. So a really good protocol. This is gonna make me super sleepy. I'm already really relaxed after that ear point. So we're gonna massage the mastoid process right here. We have Jack right here. So we're gonna go ahead and massage the mastoid process. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take our fingers. We're gonna go behind the earlobe, and then we're gonna find a tender spot. If I can show you, we're gonna grab the fingers and we'll find a tender spot, like right at the lower medial edge of the skull, which is the mastoid process, and we're going to acupress. So do I have videos for this? Yes, lots of videos I have on TikTok. Also, YouTube has really good descriptive videos. So again, if you're pregnant, just stay away from the hand, wrist, ankle, and feet points. Stay away from the hand, wrist, ankle, and feet points, but otherwise you can do this. And there's plenty of videos on YouTube and TikTok. For the gal who's asking about the tingling in the fingers, I'll get to you in a second. Hang tight. But I do want to answer this question for the subscriber. So one of the things that people really struggle with cortisol is that they don't sleep well. That's just it, right? You're not getting deep sleep. You're waking up in the middle of the night. You're waking up too early. You're not waking up well rested. That's what the subscriber is saying. You're having difficulty falling asleep. So this is a great acupressure point that you can do to fall asleep quickly. And so you're going to lay in bed, you're going to do this acupressure point till you fall asleep. So subscriber, did I answer your question, darling? Can you let me know if you got this? Please let me know for the subscriber. Please let me know. Please let me know. And, I don't think you guys are getting enough acupressure. I think people are just like, doop, it doesn't work. No, you have to get the body to recognize the stimulus. So I really need you to do a few acupressure points for a few minutes throughout the day. Try to get in 20 minutes of acupressure a day. So really good. I hope I answered the question for the subscriber. Okay. Next thing that I wanted to talk is for the person who, okay, wonderful. I'm glad I answered the question. Really, really good. Okay, bunch of questions. So I'm going to do this. I'm getting really sleepy. So I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. But again, supers and subscribers get top priority. The super on YouTube and the subscriber on TikTok get top priority. And all the donations go towards the free clinic. I really, really want to open doors. I was actually looking at clinic space recently, but I think I gotta wait till I build things up a little bit. But I really want to open doors, and I also want to invite all of you to come and join me in that effort. I believe that healthcare is a basic human right, and I believe it's my dharma, my duty to do that. So hang with me on this journey till we do it. Okay, a couple of questions that I saw. Again, supers and subscribers get the top priority, and all the donations go towards a free clinic. So snoring, gentlemen, I know a lot of you snore. So this is really, my free clinic would be in Washington, D.C. and Hyderabad, India. So, okay, let's try to answer some of the questions. Again, supers and subscribers get top priority. Okay, snoring, you gotta consider acupressing this to open up the nasal passageways, and do this with hot water for a few minutes before you go to bed. You can do this in the shower. It's going to open things up. So this is a really good thing. Snoring can prevent nitric oxide, which can inhibit testosterone and also nitric oxide. So this is a really good protocol that you can do for snoring for a few minutes with hot water or hot shower before you go to bed. For blood pressure, you can massage the rim of the ear. This is a really powerful point for blood pressure. You can also acupress between the web margins. This is also really good because this area represents the heart. Remember, the mirror image is like this. Now with blood pressure, you can also do Ceylon cinnamon. You can get it in capsule. You can put Ceylon cinnamon over your blueberries and so forth. So I want you to consider that. And absolutely for blood sugar, blood pressure, you got to work with the recommendations of your medical doctor. There's a lot of people asking Yes, you can do this for nasal congestion for adults as well as kids. And actually, what you can do is you can do lung 10. You do lung 10 for a few minutes. And after you do lung 10 for a few minutes, you can do this acupressure protocol. And that can really open up nasal passageways. Arthritis using that thing. Arthritis usually is better with I haven't really used this for arthritis. For arthritis, usually do Epsom salt soaks. That can be really helpful. And then there's a bunch of people asking about endometriosis. Endometriosis, you can try cinnamon tea, Ceylon cinnamon tea as well. And then you can also acupress the top of the hand. Remember, don't want you to do the top of the hand if you're pregnant, but this can be really helpful for painful periods. Painful periods, it can be as much as painful as a heart attack, so this can be good. Really, really good. Yes, for a chronic stuffy nose, again, what you can do is you can do lung 10. You can do lung 10 for a few minutes, and then what you can do after that is you can acupress this area, and that is called the guiding technique. It can really help you. And then also for fibroids, absolutely get monitored by your medical doctor. But what I've seen that can work is castor oil, and then doing a castor oil pack can help. And you can also do this while you're doing the castor oil pack. Again, do not do this if you are pregnant. Do not do the top of the hand if you are pregnant. And also on the links in the bio, I wrote a lot of blog articles on oils and, teas for weight loss, also things that you can do for sleep. It's really good blog. I spent all of last year, like 2 months, writing all those. I hope you're reading it. So really, really good. Which pressure point got you this pretty and beautiful? That is really sweet. That is like the sweetest comment I've ever had. Oh my gosh, that really made my day. So, honestly, it's all the acupressure. I really do. I sometimes do 20 lives a week. It's all this acupressure. So back and hip pain, back pain, this is such a good protocol you can do. This really helps balance out the spine along with, of course, your doctor and also your chiropractor. I'm a big fan of chiropractor. So you can do that. And then for tinnitus, I know you're not going to love what I'm about to say. Avoid the salt, avoid the sugar, avoid the dairy, avoid all the fun stuff, avoid the alcohol, avoid the coffee. And as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this to help with the ringing in the ear. And then you can do this you can do it for every 20 minutes for a few minutes until you feel better. Now, there was a question on carpal tunnel. So somebody was asking about tingling in the fingers. There was a gal who asked about it earlier. So tingling in the fingers, I want you to ice this area. I want you to ice the carpal tunnel, and that can help. And I want you to see an acupuncturist in town. So do that. The carpal tunnel, I've had great success with carpal tunnel. I have had patients who cancel surgeries, but carpal tunnel, it's hard to do acupressure because your hand is bothering you, but you can absolutely go to an acupuncturist in town. For dizziness, do get checked out by your medical doctor. And as long as you're not pregnant, again, you want to acupress this on top of this on top of this. If you have a chronic pain syndrome, you can actually acupress like this because this gets the entire body. This is good for fibromyalgia. This can be also good for autoimmune disorders. Yes. Constipation, you should look at the pinned video. There's no excuse for constipation. So if you're pregnant, you can do this protocol for a few minutes. And then if you are not pregnant, you can do large intestine 4. All right, let's end with anxiety because that is a really common problem. For memory concentration, you can try grapeseed extract. That has worked really well. Grapeseed extract is what my mentor recommends, and she's seen some positive effects against Alzheimer's as well as dementia with that. Of course, if you are concerned about those things, of course, I want you to go and get checked out by your medical doctor. All right, so for anxiety, everybody has some form of anxiety all throughout the day. This is the reality of life. They've done studies with amoebas in a petri dish, and they have anxiety. So we all have some form of anxiety, right? So these self-care acupressure points can help you along your journey. I do them. I do a lot of remote Zoom meetings throughout the day. And when the camera's off, I do this every hour. So let's do this together for the next minute or so. I want you to acupress yin ta, and let's breathe in from our nose. Remember, nasal breathing also can help with anxiety. So let's do this for the next minute or so. And then I'm going to go to the main YouTube channel and make sure that everybody's good on questions. And you're welcome, darling. I guess Juanita, I'm glad you got the answer you're looking for. Varicose veins on the legs, turmeric tea. Turmeric tea can help with varicose veins on the legs. And there's a nice YouTube video on it as well. All right, let's do this for anxiety, stress, worry, trauma, all those. Of course, work with your doctor, but this is a nice self-care protocol. We're going to do this for the next minute or so. Don't forget to breathe in from your nose. All right, wonderful. I love you all so much. Please, please do the acupressure. Do your best to help your doctor on your health journey, and to go see your doctor. If you try to get 20 minutes of acupressure in on the YouTube, both channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss, there's a lot of our lives. So do that every night or every day. Find a few minutes and do it. Get about 20 minutes of acupressure in. And I'll do my best to be on here tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm committed to helping you all. Love you all so much, and I'll see you here soon. Bye. I'm going to hang out on the YouTube channel for a minute and see if I can answer some questions. So please join me on YouTube if you would like. All right. Love you all. All right. See you soon. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to give you all a minute, and then I will probably be back on here tomorrow. Okay. All right. Then I will talk to you all soon and get some acupressure and get some good rest today. Bye.